Hello, Flame Being. Hi, how you doing? And today we're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 5, Episode 15. I'm so freaking excited to jump back into Buffy. It's been like 2 weeks since I've seen the last episode. I am jonesing for another Buffy episode. I am so freaking excited. Oh my god. But if you don't watch my Angel episodes, I explained in the last video, I had COVID for like a week, so that was very fun. But while I was in bed, because I couldn't go anywhere and I couldn't do anything, I literally watched a couple episodes of Buffy again. One of them was Fool for Love. I rewatched it because I adore that episode. It's literally my favorite episode of the show so far. Like, if I should be so bold as to say that, at least in my top 5 so far. Like, I just fucking love that episode. Oh my god. But yeah, I watched a couple other ones. I miss this show so much. I wanted to watch more. So, yeah, episode 15. I'm so excited to see where this whole thing goes. Oh my god, because the last episode was the crush episode. So obviously we got mainly Buffy, Spike, Bike kind of thing, you know? And I'm really excited to see if we continue on with that in this episode, because last episode listen, I already said it in my Angel Talk, I think. Listen. Spike, he's a walking red flag. I know. But Spike has made me colorblind. I simply do not see them. I simply do not see the red flags. Okay. I just love Spike so much. Oh my god. Ugh. I am very excited to see where it goes, because the last episode was very much Buffy being very, like, sure of herself, being like, no, Spike, I don't think I will, you know? So I'm excited to see if in this episode it continues, or if we go back to the more Glory kind of storyline, you know? Because we did get Ben, that's his name, right? Ben in the last episode in the Bronze. They were chit-chatting, and oh my god. Just seeing Ben makes me very nervous, obviously. But yeah, we haven't seen Glory, I think, in like an episode or two. So that would be fun to see if we get to see her. And yeah, we also got Drusilla in the last episode, which was fucking amazing. Oh my god. We haven't gotten Drew in Angel in a while, so, that was very interesting to see her on Buffy, obviously. But I do believe Drew is going to be going back to LA, at least I think. To go back to Darla. I don't honestly know what they're doing, to be quite frank. I don't know what their plan is, but... And yeah, either way, I'm just excited to get into this episode, so without further ado, let's just get into it.
Spike! Spike wants me! How obscene is that?
It is very strange. Buffy, I think you should
Really
perhaps
getting
calm
out
down.
your anger, she.
Me too.
Oh, Buffy, Xander, I'm sorry, I got carried away. Are you okay?
Why did I think that was Cordelia?
What are you looking for in Sunnydale anyway?
True love.
She looks familiar, but I feel like I haven't seen her before. I thought she was Cordelia. I was like, is that our girl Cordy? Why is she in Sunnydale? A girl can only dream of her coming back to Sunnydale.
I might like it more than the others.
Hi,
Can you surround me?
Joyce!
Now tell me about this Brian and what his intentions are. Maybe he's a gigolo.
He's a nice, normal guy, okay?
Okay, we'll be the judge of that.
I've had exactly 2 boyfriends, and they both left. Really left. Left town, left.
Honey.
Well.
Tripled? Like first money, then money?
Yes. I'm thinking about buying something very expensive. Maybe an antelope. Hi. I'm looking for Warren. Do you know where Warren is? And if you do, could you tell me? I need to find him.
No, sorry.
You can do all this stuff with a regular computer?
Anya and Tara, a pairing that I was not expecting, but I kind of love. Is Ben gonna be here? Oh my. Speak of the devil, hello! So where's your sister at? Buffy, no. Buffy, Your Slayer senses are tingling with him.
Man, that sounded so funny in my head.
It's funny in my head, too.
This girl is down bad. She's down horrendous.
Yeah.
She's gonna see me.
She who? What's up, Warren?
It doesn't matter. Come on.
The fuck?
Somehow, I don't think a girl that looks like that's gonna be lonely for too long.
Definitely not. Well, not
Well.
me. I was just saying that.
Oh dear. Looks good steak. You having fun, pet?
I was not expecting to see him.
Do you want me to leave? You can put your hands on my hot, tight little body and make me.
Spike. Oh god, he's gonna see Ben again. He's gonna beat up Ben.
Offer to get inappropriately violent or something?
No.
Good.
I kind of have this bad history in which, you know, we go get coffee and, well, it all ends with you leaving town. And you just got here and everything. So.
Apparently, we'd be risking a tragic chain reaction, but I just really like coffee.
Then I'll call you.
Oh, Spike. Oh no.
Oh.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
That would be wrong. You're not my boyfriend.
Please, that was not how I was expecting that to turn out.
Boyfriend. I have to find him.
Ow. I don't know about you guys, but I've had it with super strong little women around me.
At least you didn't do
I mean, this may sound nuts, but I kind of got the impression that she was a...
robot.
Oh, yeah, robot.
Yeah, I was gonna say robot. I mean, unless you want to stay for a while, and then you and I
Who
could
wants to hear everything?
listen to my mom talk about boys.
Joyce, let's
Right,
go.
let's go. See you tomorrow. Bye, Joyce.
I suppose by your standards, it could seem pretty. Oh dear.
What?
I left my bra in his car.
Mother!
I'm joking.
Joyce.
Good God, that's horrible. Don't do that.
I left it in the restaurant.
No more.
Okay, so I'm guessing Warren made himself a robot girlfriend?
What can we do?
Oh, do you have any books on robots?
Oh, yes, dozens. Yeah, it's an enormous amount of research we should do before. No, I'm lying. I've not squat. I just like to see Sanderson.
Giles?
Yeah. She's just sort of a...
She's a sex bot. I mean, what guy doesn't dream about that? Willing to do anything?
Xander? Let's just end.
Too many girls. I miss Oz. He'd get it. He wouldn't say anything, but...
Yeah, I was about to say he wouldn't say anything. Hey! Stop that! Oh my god!
I'm glad you called.
So are they the
I found
same?
your number in my pocket, and you know, I figured I'd pick up the phone a couple
Being?
times and then hang up, and then finally call and see if maybe you
No,
wanted to
they're
get
not.
that cup of coffee or.
Why did they just morph? Like, I'm confused.
My name is Buffy Summers. We were at Sunnydale High together. Do you know who I am?
Yes, I know. April, did she hurt someone?
Not
He
yet.
just knows Buffy.
Well, no one that matters. Believe me, I worked it out.
No, this is something that you can't possibly know.
She's a robot.
She's a robot.
Uh-huh.
Coming through! Coming through!
Spike!
Spike, you're not welcome.
Giles?
Misrepresentations, misunderstandings, slurs, and allegations. I don't know what Buffy told you.
Giles.
We are not your friends. We are not your way to Buffy. And Spike, this thing, get over it.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do.
Oh my god! Giles? What a man. What a man. What a man.
You know, I mean, everyone deserves to have someone.
So naturally, you turned to manufacturing.
She listens to me and supports me. I didn't make a toy. I made a girlfriend.
A girlfriend.
I don't know, I guess it was too easy and predictable. You know, she got boring. I thought I was going crazy.
Really? You?
Something happened.
Buffy?
Okay, I didn't really dump her as much as I went out and didn't come back. I left her. I left her in my dorm room. She's only programmed to be in love.
And she's dangerous.
Fine. Listen up, April. Warren is my boyfriend. Mine.
Stop! You're lying.
Oh my god.
I can't breathe.
Right, I'll move on.
April! April, you there?
He has such a
The batteries are still
like a
working
little
and she hears my
pizzazz to his movements.
Wait, if you call her and she doesn't answer, it hurts her? You're one creepy little dweeb, Warren.
April!
Yeah, what the?
Warren! Where have you been?
Oh my god.
I couldn't find you, and this girl kept lying to me, and
Goodness fucking gracious, Warren. What the fuck?
what do you need to tell me?
Can't believe I'm about to watch a guy break up with a robot.
April, I made a mistake. I thought that I made you everything that I wanted, but it wasn't what I really wanted.
Please, really
I don't love you. I love her!
combat mode.
She growls.
Music right now.
You took my man. I'm going to kill you.
Sometimes I feel better when I cry, but there might be rest issues.
Crying is blackmail. Good girlfriends don't cry.
Oh.
If I can't do that, what am I for? What do I exist for?
Oh no, not the philosophical questions.
It's so early to be dark.
Oh man, why am I sad? God, that was really sad. I wasn't expecting that from the robot.
I don't need a guy right now. I need me. I need to get comfortable being alone with Buffy.
I'm sorry. And, bye.
What the hell?
If I may, your inconceivableness, it sounds to these humble ears
Conceivable.
like our Ben tried to make a date with the Slayer.
Oh no, is April back? Oh my god!
How did you get in here?
Spike?
Your mum let me in.
Spike.
She's fix.
Spike?
You're gonna make her real good for me.
Please, if we have a Buffy robot, I will actually lose my mind. Ooh, is that for Joyce?
Hey, flower getting lady. Want me to pick Dawn up from school?
Oh my god, Joyce!
Mom? What are you doing? Mom? Mom?
No.
Homie?
No! What the fuck was that? What was that? Oh my god! No. No, 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 no. I am not in the right mental space for this! Oh my god. No, I can't do this. I cannot do this. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. In the episode where there's a fucking robot is the one where Joyce dies. It looked like Glory was there. It looked like Glory killed her. Oh my god. I need to get a tissue. I'll be back. I'm very upset right now. I really did not like that ending. I did not like that one bit. I'm like really upset. Oh my god. Goodness. Ah, I'm sorry, Giles. Oh god. Okay, so that one was called I Was Made to Love You. I like the title. 7.2 rating. Okay. Written by Jane? Jane, you motherfucker! I swear to God. Jane? I'm coming for you. How dare you do this to me? Oh no. I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay. Directed by James Constner. I did like the directing. So good job, my man. Good job. I really don't know if Joyce is dead or if that's like... I don't know what that means. It seems like Glory went and then did her little thing or something, but no, that would mean she would go crazy. I don't know, but God, we didn't. Was Dawn home? God, if Glory killed her and then took Dawn, I'm literally gonna lose my fucking shit. Oh my God, that last scene literally tore me up. Joyce was so cute in this episode. We couldn't have given her an episode. I really hope it wasn't a medical thing. Like one of her tumors. I don't know. I don't think that would... If it is something medical related, I will actually lose it even more than I'm losing it right now. I'm really upset. Really upset about this. Very sorry. Very sorry. Because there's a lot that I wanted to discuss about this episode. Because I really liked it. But that last scene just kind of broke me. Oh my God. I can't do this right now. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try and chill out. But should have known it was too good to be true. Then we got some really cute scenes with Joyce, and that's how we're leaving off until the next episode. Goodness, like, I don't know if a lot of the fans are like Domi, because like I've talked to Domi a lot, and she literally could not care less about Joyce. I mean, I talked to her like a couple months ago, so I don't know if she's changed. You guys can tell me. But, like, she honestly kind of dislikes Joyce, and I don't know what it is about Joyce. She just has something about her. God. She just reminds me of... Oh my God! She reminds me of my mom a lot. And, God damn it! I don't know, just her being a single mom, and I just love how she was herself, even though obviously she had to be both a mother and a father to her children, 2 children now, with Dawn, and she had to, also run a business for herself to keep them, stable. And then she finds out that her daughter is literally a fucking vampire slayer. She doesn't know vampires exist until, season 2? And then she's like, what the fuck is this? She had to navigate that. She becomes so supportive of her daughters, and then she tries to get out there again. I just love Joyce, because she was so flawed, but I think for a mom character, I think they did it very well. For how she was flawed, because I feel like a lot of parents, you can't really be perfect. There's always going to be something that, like, by trying to do something right, you're going to do another thing wrong. Like, it's just very hard to navigate that type of thing, but I think she was doing it so well. I'm very upset. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I did not think I was going to be this emotional today. And also, again, I'm very sorry if this is way more emotional than any of you were expecting for this. Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta try and move on from this and talk about the episode itself. Okay. Ooh. Moving on. Rest of the episode. Sorry. So this episode was about a fucking robot. Yeah, so the episode was mainly about this robot, April, which in the beginning, I was like, okay, what the fuck is this shit? Which I wasn't expecting it to be a robot. I thought it was gonna be like a ghost or something, or I don't know. Just the way that she was like moving and like talking, it reminded me of like a ghost like that was trapped like looking for something. But it was very cool. I really liked the whole commentary and the whole journey that Buffy went through in this episode. I fucking love Buffy so much, and her going through this whole journey, because like I was saying this right after Riley left. I was like, girl, you need to take some time for yourself, you know, learn to be with yourself for a second, and then you can, you know, date, preferably Spike. And that's what I was trying to, that's what I wanted her to do. And that's why I was kind of upset that Spike, like, jumped on it so quickly. I was like, buddy, give her a hot second. Give her a hot second to, you know, rediscover herself, and then you can move in. Because when you look at it, like, Buffy has been with someone since she was 16 years old, 17. Like, she's been with someone for so long, especially during those kinds of years, like those transition years from, like, being a teenager to being a kind of adult. And I feel like I've talked about this. I don't remember if I've talked about this on this channel, but I have talked about it, I think. I don't know. But my thesis was mainly about college-age kids, and a lot of my thesis was about this whole idea of this transition stage where you're an adult, technically, but you don't feel like an adult. And that's exactly what Buffy's in right now. Like, she's in that kind of, like, she has so much responsibility with being a Slayer, and then she's also an adult. She has fucking Dawn, who she literally has so much responsibility just with Dawn in itself, that she has to protect her against Glory, who is this person, this being, this god that she doesn't even know how to defeat. And so she just has all this stuff going on, and then on top of it, Riley, it was, oh god, did her dirty, fucking Riley. And she just needs some time to herself to, like, figure out who she is as a person, because again, she's had like all these Slayer like responsibilities pushed onto her and kind of like shoved into like who she should be, if that makes sense, like during these kinds of years where like she's still trying to figure out who she is as a person, and then you throw in this whole Slayer thing and it's just a lot. So I really liked this episode with her, you know, discovering that she needs to take a second for herself. Let's not talk about the last scene. Just moving on. Okay, so the robot, April, and then Warren. I personally loved how they went about it and spoke about this kind of obscure idea about relationships, and it's just very nuanced and there's like a lot of sides to it, and I think they talked about it really well for like what they're trying to convey, that, you know, even if you're the best girlfriend on the planet, things could happen and you guys could break up. Like, you could do absolutely nothing wrong, but by doing that you create something that like the other person doesn't like, and then they leave you. And I don't know, it's very interesting a lot. Also, I'm not sure how it was. I mean, from this, I guess it is a thing that has been around for a while, but today I feel like a lot of teenagers and young people, we go through this, like, thing where, like, one of my friends, she, is going through, like, this cycle where she starts talking to someone, they're really cool, then they start being distant, and then she starts getting angry with them, and then she, you know, she gets upset with them because they're not giving her, you know, enough attention, or, you know, she's not a priority to them, and then, you know, then they're like, okay, fine, I'll come back, and then, you know, the love bombing and everything, which, if you don't know, like, love bombing is basically just, like, when a significant other is very distant, not putting you as a priority, and then as soon as you're about to leave, or like you're about to stand up for yourself, they're like, okay, I love you so much, here's presents, here's me giving you so much affection, you know, And it creates this very low lows, very high highs, where it's most toxic relationships. If you have a lot of fights and then you have, like, you know, these falling outs and things where you're like at such a low point and you feel horrible, but then next day they love bomb you, they give you all this affection, all of this love, and you're at such a high. And those toxic relationships create those kinds of highs where you're like, oh my god, this is the best relationship ever, I feel so good about this, you know, now that we've changed, you know. But it's just a cycle. It's gonna keep happening, unfortunately. And with a healthy relationship, it's stagnant, because that's how a relationship, you know, should be, because you feel so comfortable with it. And there are no high highs, because it's always just good. And there is no dipping point. I mean, obviously there are dipping points at some points, but, like, a healthy relationship is supposed to be just stagnant and just, you know. Anyways, so it's funny that Warren creates this perfect girlfriend for him, someone that's literally exactly what he wants, but there is no highs for it. It's just the same every single day. And I feel like for Warren, it wasn't exactly what he was expecting, because also people are people, so they're flawed. So, you know, fights or disagreements and being with someone that agrees with you for everything that you do might be a little boring. So he thought it was boring and then he left. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed talking about that. And also the whole idea of you could be the best girlfriend in the entire planet, but if that's not what your boyfriend wants, then they're going to break up with you. And yeah, I feel like it just also kind of went back to, like, the whole Angel kind of relationship, Buffy and Angel. And, you know, even if Buffy was, you know, younger, so she didn't have a whole lot of experience, she did do what she thought was best for the relationship. But there's a curse that if he has one moment of true happiness, that his soul is going to fucking leave his body. So obviously not the best relationship to be in. So obviously they couldn't be together. And it's like, even if they did every single thing right, unfortunately, they're not meant to be together. And then with Riley, I don't know. It was more like, I guess from Riley's point of view, like, Riley did try to do everything right, but unfortunately, Buffy just didn't want that, you know? And I feel like they just weren't made for each other. And even though both of them, well, mostly Riley, like, he was just doing what he thought was right for, like, being a boyfriend, and then it just didn't work out, and then he started acting out. But yeah, I don't know, I just really enjoyed that whole conversation, because I don't know, I feel like it's not one that's been had on the show. And I was thinking throughout, I was like, I feel like we've seen this before, but I don't think we have. We've seen people make like, what was it? Some assembly required? I think it was like a season 2 episode where there was like a zombie and they were trying to make like the perfect girlfriend or something. But I don't think they had like this kind of discussion surrounding it. So that was very cool. And oh my god, April, her whole scene at the end where like she's like powering off made me so fucking sad. Oh my god. Goodness. And like even like the whole philosophical thing, like I was brought into this world to fucking be a good girlfriend for this guy. If I don't do that anymore, what am I supposed to be here for? And it was just like this whole thing. And I was like, oh my god, this poor girl. She becomes sentient and then she fucking dies because the guy doesn't want to bum fucking deal. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, also, this episode, sorry, I was like about to wrap up, but there's a lot more in this episode that I forgot to discuss. Yeah, there's a lot in this episode. Goodness fucking gracious. Yeah, so we got Xander a lot in this episode that I wasn't expecting, and I kind of really liked it. Which, by the way, very funny. Is he working in window installation? Is that what he is? My dad has a window installation business, so that's kind of funny that Xander works in that now, because all of the words that he was saying, what was it? The shims. Oh my god, the shims and everything. Yeah, that is a thing. I hear my dad talk about it fucking all the time. So that's really funny to see that Xander's going into that. Yeah, Xander in this whole episode, I really liked how he was a little weird when April came in. But, you know, he has to be our male representative. Unfortunately, without Oz, without Riley, he has to just represent all the male dialogue in the show. Which I never thought about that. That is very interesting. Like the whole gang, he's the only guy. But, anyways, I really enjoyed how he, like, was supportive of Buffy. And even at the end, when Buffy is like, you know, I think I just have to be by myself and know what it's like to just be around Buffy alone. And then he was like, you know what, being around Buffy alone is, you know, pretty awesome. Xander. You know, when he... I just love how his character has changed. And I really like him this season. So, yeah, really did like that. But yeah, even them, like, dancing at the party, that was just so cute. I really liked them. And then when they're at the magic shop just talking about, like, the robot and everything, and then, I don't know, just the shots of Buffy during that scene I really enjoyed. But yeah, so then she calls up Ben because she saw him at the party, and then we had all that, which Spike was also there. Got a little jealous, tried to get with April, and then April threw him through a window. Iconic April. But yeah, I did like Spike at the party. I'm just saying. I really stop it. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Buffy calls Ben, and we see that Ben fucking was morphed out of Glory. What the fuck? I thought they were two different beings. I think they are. Was the whole, like, Willow spell where they, like, shot Glory into the sky and then she fell, did that, like, ruin that vessel or something? And now they're just living out of Ben? I am not sure, to be quite frank with you all. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. Because we were at Glory's place and he gave Buffy the phone number for Glory's place. So I honestly have no idea. But then Buffy goes to Warren. I really liked the whole Buffy scene with Warren too. I don't know, just this whole episode with Buffy, like, talking to all these people and, like, talking to Warren about all this stuff, like, even her, like, seeing it from, like, his point of view of, like, him making this girlfriend and all that. And then she's like, so you made a girlfriend that's completely perfect, loves you without any sort of, and you want to break up with her? And she was like, what? So I think that was kind of like her being like, okay, so even this guy that made a fucking robot that was supposed to love him doesn't even want a robot that's supposed to love him and just only cares about him. So maybe I should just focus on myself, you know? And not look for that kind of approval in someone else, you know? I really like that. And then we had Spike stopping by the magic shop, and I don't know what Spike was trying to do. Maybe he was trying to be like, hey, so Buffy's probably told you guys to hate me, but here's my point of view, which I don't know why he would try and do that. Maybe because, like, if they don't like Spike, and then Buffy suddenly tries to turn around and be like, maybe I should be with Spike, and then all of them are like, no, don't do that. Maybe he wants someone on his side. I don't know. But Giles in that scene. Chef's kiss. Oh, I love Giles so much. Oh, God. I love him so much. Father figure of the year. Am I right? Or am I right? Yeah, I know I'm right. But yeah, so it was also very interesting. We had this scene where April was, like, asking where Warren is. And it's basically just, like, a scene to be like, wow, girl's fucking crazy, whatever. Like, the guy's just laughing at her. And it's just like, it's just so, like, for most of this episode, we're, like, laughing at April. Or, like, being like, what the fuck, April? That's so weird that you're, like, on your, like, looking for Warren. And it's like, okay, girl, what's your deal? But then later on, we obviously find that she's a robot. She was programmed to do that. And it's like, it's just all this dude's fault for, like, how it was handled. He fucking leaves her in a what? Dude, you don't even break up with her and then, like, power her down or something? Like, even Buffy was like, buddy, what? How did you think that that was okay? But yeah, I just really like the scene where they're on the swings talking too. Even her being like, well, maybe if I stay here now and I, like, follow what he wants, maybe then he'll come back for me. Oh my god. This poor girl. And she's a robot. This poor robot. This episode is a little much for me. So, oh yeah, then at the end, Spike goes to Warren to make himself a robot of Buffy. Please don't let that go anywhere. Listen. Showrunners, listen. I will let you just let that be a loose thread. Just drop it. Drop it. Don't let it keep going. Please, for the love of God. If we get a Buffy robot and then Buffy has to fight herself, please don't make me watch that. I think that would be really fun. But I don't think Buffy needs to go through that right now. Especially after what happens in the next scene. Please. Oh my god. Even the shot of Buffy, like, looking up the stairs, and then you can see Joyce in the background. Because, again, I don't know what caused it. Because she didn't have any, like, blood on her. So, I'm like, I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure if it was, like, the tumor thing or in her brain or whatever. Or if Glory was something, and then she took Dawn. I don't know. So I'm not sure if the next episode's gonna be, like, a funeral thing of, like, burying Joyce, or if it's gonna be, like, Buffy finding Dawn and going, you know? I don't know what the next episode's gonna be, because I'm not sure how Joyce died. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really need to say about this episode, but, yeah, I'm, very upset. Oh my god. Anyways, okay, so next episode will be the next Buffy episode. I think we go episode 16 and then 17, and then we go back to Angel. So, excited to see where that takes us. So, yeah. In all, this episode, apart from the last scene I really enjoyed, and then the last scene made me fucking cry. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, anyways, yeah. Thank you to all my beautiful patrons over on Patreon. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!